Alright, you guys. I think we can do it this time. Boruto chapter 64 review. We're just gonna go through the core stuff that happened this chapter, okay? We're not gonna get into every single detail because you should have read the manga. If there's anything I left out that you feel like I should have mentioned in this video, go ahead, leave it in the comment section below. And why not leave a like while you're at it, since YouTube algorithm likes to promote people's videos that have like tons of interaction. So yeah, go ahead, comment, leave a like, dislike, I don't really care. And if you stick around to the end, consider subscribing to the channel. Right? Let's get into the topic at hand, chapter 64, where we start off with the cover page. Of course, we can't just jump right into it because page 1 is amazing, but the cover page, right, we get Shikamaru, right? So what I want to do is we're gonna like chop this up into certain sections, okay? So Shikamaru, since we're talking about him now, let's just talk all my thoughts about Shikamaru throughout this chapter, right? So he gets the cover page, right? That's cool, right? The main reason he's on the cover is because he arrives to Naruto's house in order to assist Naruto, and what Shikamaru is describing to be as like a suicide mission for Naruto to go on alone. So he's like, yeah, I'm here to assist you, like I'm here to back you up in battle, right? And the whole time, since we see Shikamaru, like in my opinion, Shikamaru looks really nervous. Like he's sweating in like every single panel they show Shikamaru in. So it's like, I don't know, maybe he's a little combat rusty like Naruto used to be, or he just like realizes that, yeah, I'm not gonna be able to get healed by the Nine Tails or anything like that. So yeah, Shikamaru's looking nervous. And then since Shikamaru's there to assist Naruto, let's talk about Naruto, right? So Naruto, we check in on Naruto in this chapter, and he basically instructs all of the sensory type ninjas to locate Boruto's chakra. He's like, focus in on Boruto's chakra because you won't be able to find Kawaki. So hone in on Boruto. You'll probably Boruto and Kawaki are probably in the same spot right now. So that's what he tells them to do, and then he prepares like shadow clones to gather up nature energy so that he can fight Code in Sage mode, right? And Shikamaru goes on to ask Naruto like, how long can Naruto even stay in Sage mode? Naruto says like that he can use Sage mode a lot longer than he used to, and he calls it like, he's like basically just chalk it up to like the wisdom of age, right? Like I've had time to train up on this stuff, so I know I can use Sage mode longer. We don't know if this whole wisdom of age thing is gonna be like Naruto's like I don't know, like sage wisdom transformation or something like that, but who knows, bro. But yeah, Naruto's using Sage mode, and he's preparing Sage mode to track Boruto's location, and I'm assuming since he's got those backup shadow clones also gathering nature energy, he's going to use those to fight Code along with Shikamaru, okay? So yeah, Naruto and Shikamaru, they basically head out to enter the battle after Naruto enters Sage mode, and he makes a promise to his daughter that he will bring back Boruto and Kawaki safely. So you know how Naruto be when he be making promises, you know how he get when he can't fulfill those promises, so I'm wondering if something's gonna happen there. But then we go in and we basically should start talking about Code, I think, because we gotta save the big dog for last, right? So we're gonna start talking about Code, and like throughout this chapter, Code just struggles with Boruto. Like throughout the fight, like Code is like has to rely solely on his claw mark teleportation. Like he can't, like he hasn't used his karma to try to absorb jutsu, even though Boruto's tried to hit him with 2. And the shadow clones are jutsu that could also be absorbed by karma. So I'm not sure why he's not using karma to like combat Boruto, even though he says Boruto uses karma like a novice, using it for simple abilities. Boruto is proving to be quite a challenge for Code because Code is struggling. And it seems like Code can only use like a certain amount of these claw marks, meaning like they're not permanent. It's not like Flying Rajin where the mark stays forever, right? The claw marks that he placed on Boruto and Kawaki, like they vanish after like they force Code to like leave new claw marks like somewhere else. So it's like in this chapter, Code literally puts a claw mark on Boruto's shoulder and then like shoots his hand through it to try to take out Boruto and his clones. And like that shit doesn't work out because after Boruto counters that, the claw mark vanished, okay? And then Eida straight up tells Code that he needs to stop playing around like this or he's gonna die before he can even get his limiters removed. So that puts Boruto in Eida's eyes at least up there with like he could kill Code if Code isn't taking him seriously. So don't underestimate the Boruto. And then throughout the fight, like Boruto's proving himself capable, and Code literally says that he's getting pissed off. So like in my predictions video, like Boruto is pushing Code to the point where Code is getting frustrated. He's finding him annoying. Is Code gonna be that guy to take out Boruto's eye? We don't know. But speaking of Boruto, man, we're gonna have to start talking about the man, the myth, the legend, Boruto Osutsuki is what I'm calling him nowadays. Listen, man, this kid Boruto, first of all, he's just got all the drip, okay? Like, the new transformation looks freaking awesome, you know, like, without the horn, just the Byakugan in one eye, regular blue eye in the other, like, Sasuke's headband, Karma tattoos, like, the kid looks awesome, okay? And, like, his just regular fit, the black and red shirt with the black and red pants and all that stuff, like, that fit goes so, like, well with whatever his aesthetic is at the time, like, whether it's Momoshiki being taken over, or Momoshiki taking over, or Boruto himself, right? Like, it works good for, like, when Boruto's being bad, or if Boruto's being Boruto. It just works. So Boruto's looking fresh, okay? And Boruto, like, in this fight, he shocks everybody, because everybody thinks, now that he's in this form or whatever, the last time he looked like this, Momoshiki took over, right? So Boruto shocks everybody by using Momoshiki's power while retaining his own consciousness, right? So Boruto's like everybody's like freaked out, like even Kawaki's like, yo, you damn bastard, how dare you show yourself again? And then Boruto's like, yo, relax, I'm gonna need you to like back up because this shit's about to get real. Like, you know what I'm saying? So like Boruto's got so much confidence going into this fight that like his whole overall demeanor in this chapter is low-key intimidating. Like some of the ways he's looking at Code and the way he's just telling Code like, I don't want to talk, I'm here to scrap. Like the whole thing, bro. Boruto's like low-key, like he's leading the show right now. Like manga Boruto has like I want that personality in the anime, because manga Boruto is savage, bro. He straight up said like, stop talking, throw hands. Like, I don't care what you say, my answer's not gonna change, we're gonna fight, okay? And that, I don't know, I'm in love with that right now. Boruto for the win just off that alone. Like his whole demeanor, mwah, it's top notch, bro. And like Boruto is like, it's not even like just the confidence that's getting by, he's actually backing it up with like his strength and his speed and stuff. Like Boruto strikes force Code backwards, right? Like when he hits Code, like Boruto strikes Code and he blocks, right? And that strike alone forced Code backwards, and it even like cracked the ground and like created rubble. Like Code couldn't just take the hit and like and block it. Like he literally was being forced back strike by strike. Like, and this literally forced Code to like evade using the claw marks. Like he was being pressured into fighting with the claw marks only, right? And like the crazy thing is that Boruto is so hip that like Boruto and his clones, they literally pull Code out of one of his own claw marks before he could slip away. Like Code puts a claw mark on Boruto and then tries shooting his arm through so he can like take out all of Boruto's clones and stuff and try to take out Boruto. And all Boruto does is grab his arm and start pulling, and then the rest of the clones grab the rest of his arm, and they literally yeet this man out of Boruto, and then the claw mark vanishes, right? So it's crazy, right? So like Code might not be able to, like, you know, those claw marks aren't permanent for sure, but yeah, so Boruto like pulls out Code from one of his own claw marks before he could slip away, and then Boruto tries absorbing like the claw marks themselves, right? But it's unsuccessful, since like the claw marks, apparently they're made of like this composite material using like the iron in Code's blood along with like bits of his chakra, but apparently it's mainly a physical entity, so Karma can't absorb it, alright? And then throughout the fight, like Byakugan, like Boruto's Byakugan, it alerts him and his clones where Code pops up after vanishing, right? Because like Boruto can see in near 360 degrees, so when Code like pops up in a tree to try to like after like dodging one of Boruto's attacks, all of his clones look to the right into that tree, and it's insane because so like Boruto's Byakugan is like alerting him like where he is, so he can't like take advantage of like or I mean there's only one blind spot he can take advantage of, and like if Boruto's as genius as he is, he probably knows how to take advantage of that because he has Hyuga Clan training, and he has to fight those dudes without a Byakugan, or at least he used to. Now Boruto's gonna have all sorts of training and stuff, bro. Boruto's about to be sick. Yeah, but like the Byakugan is playing a huge role. Like they don't emphasize it in the manga chapter, but you know the anime is totally gonna emphasize the fact that Boruto's Byakugan is letting him track Code's movement, which is a big deal. And then Boruto literally he actually is really close to connecting with one of the vanishing Rasengans, but he you know, Code slips away last minute, but he didn't even have time to try to absorb it. That's what I'm saying. So like Boruto's quick and he's crafty and he's pissing off Code, right? And like at that point, after the vanishing Rasengan, Boruto straight up's like, I don't think that like little petty tricks like the vanishing or Sengon, like he doesn't think that they're gonna work on code. So then he's like, it's time to go all out. So like Boruto's preparing to like, you know, tap into higher levels of power, assumingly, or at least to go all out and use more lethal techniques. I don't know whether that's like high compression Rasengan, Boruto stream, you know, whatever it would have been. But then Boruto collapses like in pain, and it's like, we're assuming it's from like another side effect of Amado's like medicine that he's been given, right? Because we are assuming right now that the fact that Momoshiki didn't take over when Boruto accessed the power in the beginning, or to begin with, it's because of the medication. And then when Boruto tries to go all out, he collapses from pain. So it could be like, you know, some of this, like, we're still discovering the side effects of the meds or whatnot. Or maybe his body's just not acclimated to like using this level of power. Whatever, right? We don't know. I'm assuming it's the medication, alright? But yeah, dude, that was the chapter. I don't want to go into detail with everything. You guys can read it for yourself. You know, it's free right now on Viz. But let me know what you guys are thinking in the chapter below. Do you think Sasuke is gonna appear at some point? We know Naruto and Shikamaru are on the way. Shikamaru made a statement that Sasuke is out there tracking code via his own means, so we know Sasuke's out there hunting code himself. What's it called? What did you guys think about Sage Mode Naruto? Do you think that's going to play a role? Do you think that's going to do anything? Do you think Boruto's stronger than Naruto at this point in time? Let me know what you guys are thinking in the comment section below. Go ahead, like the video if you made it all the way to the end. You know, subscribe to the channel. Do all that stuff. Do the whole YouTube thing. I've been your man, the Grass Ninja, and I'm out. Peace.